Hi, this is Edward with sonsofgod.com. It's Monday, September 3rd, 2012. Ann and I were discussing some of the events that we see unfolding in the earth right now, and it led me to want to address something that we continue to watch, and that is our perspective on what is really happening in the earth. I know that in the scriptures it says that we war not with flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers, thrones and dominions, and the rulers of this darkness. However, it can be very easy to get caught in the natural realm of things because we have had so much of our functioning here on the natural plane, to look at things through the eyes of our soul, the eyes of our consciousness, and draw conclusions based on what we hear, what is said, what is printed in the media, that declare this is the truth, this is reality. Classic thing was a group I was aware of recently that were interceding over the coming election with respect to certain opinions, certain concepts they have with regards to what that final outcome should be. And we were discussing it this morning, and it's always good to take a moment and, almost like getting a chiropractic adjustment, realign our thinking, realign everything, get the perspective back in line. And so what I'm really saying is that what's unfolding in the earth is a product of what's happening in the realm of spirit. There is, in many ways, you might say that everything that's unfolding is almost like, if you can imagine a puppeteer as he pulls the strings and the puppets respond accordingly. It's the same situation here. What we see unfolding in the earth is not a direct product or result of men's greed, men's avarice, men's hatred, or the corruption in the government system. It's in direct correlation to the strings that are being pulled in the realm of spirit. That's where the game is unfolding. This is where things are happening. And you can get on many different tangents, various and sundry activist tangents, trying to find solutions on this plane to deal with things. And this pertains across the board, to whether it's what's happening globally, or even what's just on a micro level, what's happening within your life, whether it's illness, finances, or other things that you find yourself embroiled in. The natural tendency is to work it out on this level. Come to the solution, find out what the problem is, get more disciplined, get a handle on your finances, whatever the case may be. You resolve the issues on this level. And that is not the level that we have to be, that can address these changes. And I've always said to myself as well, we all get caught in this where we are trying to address and resolve issues from this level of existence, rather than understanding that everything that's unfolding is happening in the realm of spirit. The only way that change can happen is that the sons come up to a level of functioning in the realm of spirit and are able to accurately discern and move with authority and dominion. That's the only solution. There is no solution on this level. You cannot get there from here. It's like the joke you've heard, the traveling salesman driving down the road out in the outback, and he's trying to find some city or town, and comes and sees a farmer and asks the farmer, how do I get to the town? The farmer says, well, you first go down this road here, about 2 miles, turn left, and then you Go a little bit further. He says, no, you can't get there. No, he says, actually, you go down this road, you go further past the barn. When you see two cows, turn right. And finally, he says, nope, that won't work. And it goes on and on. You get the gist of it. The farmer finally says, you know what? There's no way to get there from here. So the solution that we're looking for cannot be achieved on this level. The solution must be dealt with in the realm of spirit. And that pertains to every situation concerning you as well. Whether it's health issues, whatever may present itself within this realm of illusion. And I know that's a hard one. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Stop and think about that. You live in a realm of illusion. You say, but Edward, everything is very real, very tangible, very substantive. How can this be an illusion? But it is. It's an illusion because the strings are being pulled and manipulated. And as long as we respond to that stimuli on this level, then we're going to continue to try and work things out on this level. And what's happening on the face of the earth is not a product of what we see random events going on here and there, and this war and that war and all these problems, or the huge corruption, or the U.S. presidential election, which is a joke. The answer is moving from the realm of spirit, moving with authority, moving with dominion. And that is what eliminates 99.9% of Christianity. Because if you're functioning from the realm of soul, then you are subject to the illusion and the deception that pervades this realm. So what's the solution? The solution is to walk with God, to get rid of the soul, get rid of the bonds and the weights, come up higher, be in His presence, function from His presence, function from a realm of spirit. And that eliminates 99.9% of Christianity, because they don't want that. Because it comes at extreme cost. It costs you everything that you've got and then some. It cannot be a platitude that they followed the Lamb whithersoever He goeth. Not that many follow the Lamb. They follow their own interests, their own desires. They'll follow the Lamb a little ways until it gets too uncomfortable, especially if you cross them. So, I'm kind of touching on a number of things here, but what I want to do here is just another paradigm shift. We stop looking through our eyes and making judgment calls within our thinking of what's happening. And we realize, no, this is just, these are just puppet strings that are being pulled. The real battle, the real issue, the real arena is in the realm of spirit. That's where it's unfolding. That's where the principalities, the thrones, and dominions are functioning. Like Paul says, we don't wrestle with flesh and blood. We're not trying to work it out down here. We cannot work it out down here. There is no solution on this level. The answer is coming up higher, getting into His presence, ascending His throne. And that's what sonship is. That's where we are. And that's where the difference is being made. And over these next few months, this is where the judgment issues forth from. It issues forth from the throne of God through His sons and His daughters. So I bless this short word. This was a short meditation we had this morning. But may it bear fruit, because I know that as much as we know these things, we get running down the road with situations, we get caught up and embroiled in things, and we forget. And sometimes it's good to go back and remind yourself and say, oh yes, this is not where the answer is. The answer is on this other level. We bless you. Amen.